Kimu. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We back on the live, back on the live, back on the live. Sometimes it's good to relax and listen to Ben Crossland. Outsider! What's good with you, Slim? Outsider! Outsider! Outsider. Damn, you've been consistent. Damn, I appreciate it, man. Anyway, let's start this live up. I wanted to discuss one of my favorite wrestlers, uh, one of my favorite entertainers. Your phone's on 5. Yeah, you probably gonna have to step soon. You get your phone on 5. My phone's probably on like 20 right now anyway. I'll put my shit on the charger actually. Make sure I don't go out of, you know. Okay, good, it's charging. But yeah, I want to talk about Undertaker. This is my favorite wrestler of all time. I got a lot of wrestlers that I watch that I like Jeff Hardy, very good wrestler. I like Jeff Hardy because of the risk he always used to take. He used to like jump off of like buildings to get his point across. You know what I mean? Randy Orton was the crazy nigga with the voices in his head. I definitely got some of what Randy had going on. And then Shawn Michaels, he gonna take your girl, obviously. John Cena, poster boy. I got respect for Cena, but he was never my favorite. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he was cool. Who else did I fuck with? CM Punk, actually, when I was younger, was my favorite. I remember he had the Pepsi, the little Pepsi tattoo. I wanted to get that little Pepsi tattoo, but then I realized I'm black, and if I put that on my skin, it's not gonna work. You said best clothing brand. Shit, my little brother has a clothing brand. I'm not gonna fuck this up. Hold on. I believe it's called Phantom Dreams, but let me just make sure. Let me make sure. Phantom Dreams. Yup. So my little brother has a clothing brand, and it's called Phantom Dreams. I actually have the hoodie somewhere in here. Um, so I'm gonna show you the page, and then you can go show it some love. Here you go, right here. This is the Instagram page, and when you go up top, it's called Phantom Dreams. This is run by my little brother, 703 Nas. And I'm not gonna lie, he got a little bit of clout on that junk, you know? So go fuck with my little bro. He gets the promotion now. He gets the promotion now because I don't have my own clothing brand yet. So I'll refer people to him. By the time I get my own going, which is gonna be very soon, then I'll answer that with mine, you know? But for now, I'm not a hater. I'll definitely give it to my little brother, you know? Go fuck with him. I see some new people in the live, so again, go follow my little brother's Instagram. His real Instagram, I think, is Nas Not Funny, but this one right here, Phantom Dreams, this is his clothing brand. So go fuck with that. Go fuck with that. And then also, go fuck with my page. This is my Instagram. Man Akeem. Man Akeemu. Right here. This is where you find me. This is, let me show you some footage where I performed at a concert. Oh, it's a little low. But I was performing at a show. Again, it's a little low. I met this politician, Mark Warner, cool guy. Red Grant. It's crazy because comedian, this is Cat Williams' like right-hand man, I think. So it was really cool that I got to meet him. It lets me know that I'm gonna meet Cat. Uh, this is Donnie Simpson. He is a respected DJ from the DMV. I think he's retired, but just know he was holding it down for the DMV for the longest, and he has my total and utmost respect. When I met him, he was very kind to me. He was very nice, and I'm very humbled to have met him. This is my OG, the one that gave me the glasses. Hopte. He gave me these. This is my OG, man. A lot of the things that I'm seeing right now, it's because of his doing, you know? He's not telling me, but I know it's his doing. This is Wakanda. I'm not wandering there. She giving me love. I'm gonna give it too much love. I don't know. So yeah, that's that. This is a simple page. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. You know what I mean? I'm just on the grind, trying to get my page up, trying to be your next big thing. But anyway, go follow my little brother's page, The Phantom Dreams. But today I want to talk about The Undertaker, right? And the aura that comes with The Undertaker. What do you remember The Undertaker for? You remember him for being dominant, scary as hell, and quiet as hell. Those are the three things you remember The Undertaker for. You remember him for being like a dominant, like just piece of destruction. Like you feel me? One half of the brothers of destruction. If you know, you know. If you're not a real wrestling fan, then back up. I'm talking about the wrestling fans right now. When you look at The Undertaker, and let me just go to his page, or you don't even gotta go to his page, but I'll just search the nigga up so you see him. Okay, you gotta understand where I'm coming from. When you look at something, let me not say something. When you look at someone like this, right? What do you think? You like, oh, this guy's a killer. This guy's a sick guy, right? You see something like that, you like, all right, I don't want to mess with that guy. That guy doesn't look like something that I should mess with. It looks scary. That's not the only one. I'll show you this one too, just so you get my message. You see the Undertaker Aura? So these are the images that I have back in 2008 to like 2000, before 2008. I was watching 2005 maybe, but the funny thing is when we had to watch him back in the day, I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling because of my parents, right? Like my mom. So my mom would sneak into when I heard her coming to my room, you gotta have your hand on the button last, right? So you're holding the remote and you're holding the remote towards the TV so that when mom come in, you hit last and then it goes to the last channel, which is Nickelodeon or whatever. So my stupid ass would be laid up in the bed like this, watching the wrestling, and then boom, weighing in at 295 pounds from Death Valley, The Undertaker. And in the middle of the entrance, my mom will barge into the room, boom, hit last, or act like you sleep. Or you act like you sleep, right? When you act like you sleep, then if you're about to get scolded, it goes past. Like that's the universal, like the pass, I guess, for kids. Because you can't catch somebody when they sleeping. I mean, I've got caught asleep a couple of times, but that's usually when I was acting up at school. For watching wrestling, she not gonna get me for that. You know what I mean? But anyway, when you see something like The Undertaker, someone like The Undertaker, that's gonna make you think twice before you even play with that individual. Does that make sense? Why am I bringing this up? Why did I decide at 11 o'clock to make a video about The Undertaker? I'll answer that. The biggest thing that I want, they just dumped. They just jumped Diddy at the pub. We out here in Miami. Bro, first of all, why do I keep getting messages about Diddy in my life? What is y'all's fascination with Diddy? I'm talking about The Undertaker. You niggas is crazy anyway. When you really, when you when you see something like The Undertaker, you think twice before you fucking with that thing. So you ask, okay, why would you bring that up? This is why I'm bringing it up, right? The way I like to carry myself, I like to pull bits and pieces from anything or everything that influences me, if that makes sense. And it takes a lot to influence me. You can't just influence me. But The Undertaker, yeah. And let me tell you why The Undertaker influenced me. He's respected amongst his peers. He's feared, not feared, but feared amongst his peers. Like his character, when you're in the ring with him, you have fear. No matter what, you have fear of what's about to happen. And that's all a part of the art of storytelling, but it's important to me personally. I don't want my peers to fear me, but I want them to have so much of a respect that they watch how they approach me, if that makes sense. For the people in my industry. Because realistically, I don't think I'm somebody you just want to play with. You hear me? So, that being said, there's certain things you can do and emulate to further push that point across, if that makes sense, you know? And for me, emulating The Undertaker, not to the T, but just adding little bits and pieces that I picked up subconsciously and adding that to my overall aura, it helps. You said, did you fart? No, but I can. I'm in my own crib. So if I want to fart, I'll fart. I'm probably not going to fart though, but if I wanted to, I would. Says Sting is better than The Undertaker. You are a fool. Pay attention to Sting's character arc and how he switched up after The Undertaker. How can he be better than The Undertaker when he got influence from The Undertaker? Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Don't play with The Undertaker like that. Watch your damn mouth. Anyway, to further like put my farted. You asked for it, it came. All right. You said, oh yeah, Macho Man. Macho Man was cool, right? I fuck with Macho Man, but here's my problem. I never saw much of his wrestling. I think he had like the elbow drop, but I never saw how much of a wrestler he really was to like really respect it. If you brought up Bret Hart, I could say something about Bret Hart. That nigga's a monster. He could fucking wrestle. And he sacrificed a lot to the game. Like I can see you bringing him up, but I don't know no Macho Man Randy Savage. I'll say this: Macho Man was good on the microphone for sure. 15-time world champion Sting for TNA, bruh. You're talking about TNA and WCW. You're talking about WCW and TNA, bro. What, like, so what? Who cares? That's the second best. I wouldn't care if I was 15-time world champion for the second best organization or the third best organization. I'll take the 5-time world champion. Come on. Sting is not no goddamn OG. The Undertaker's. Bro, y'all not going to come in here and play with me talking about Sting. All right? This is about The Undertaker. How y'all all trying to be on the Sting's dick, bro? Nobody care about, man. Anyway, let me not talk shit about Sting. I don't know Sting. I never watched him. I've never seen a Sting match. I saw him enter a ring with a baseball bat, but I've never seen Sting wrestle. Never. I've never seen Sting wrestle. The Undertaker is the greatest of all time. Watch your damn mouth. It's The Undertaker. Anyway, I know what you guys are doing now. Now you guys are just trying to piss me off. So to further drive in my point, Tombstone pile driver, no pun intended, the best finisher of all time. Nobody can emulate it. If you emulate the Tombstone pile driver, you're dick eating. You're dick eating. Ric Flair Ric Flair. You said Great Khali used to sleep Undertaker. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. You remember the first time the Great Khali came out? Like he literally Undertaker, bro. That was the first time I saw Undertaker show any sort of not fear, but he was like, "What the fuck is that, bro?" Undertaker had just won a match. I think he beat JBL or some shit, and then the Great Khali go running down. He talking about even me where I was at the house, I was shook. I was like, oh my god, this guy's gonna go kill the Undertaker. How is he so big? He talking about I was like, oh shit. Right? So you get to walking down the joint. Undertaker looking at that nigga like Undertaker looking at him like what the fuck? The nigga got in the ring, but when he got in the ring, he didn't go underneath the rope. The nigga stepped over the rope. The Great Khali, this Indian nigga put his leg over the top rope. The top rope is probably 6 foot tall. The nigga put his leg over it, then put his other leg over it, and was in the ring looking at the Undertaker, right? The Undertaker looking at him like, the Great Khali's here. Undertaker's here, right? Boom. The Great Khali don't say nothing. He's just looking at the Undertaker like this. Undertaker still like, what the fuck? Great Khali go, boom. He do one of these. He go back, boom. Hit him like this, like how my mom used to catch me in the top of the head when I steal or some shit, bro. Boom, like that, right? Undertaker go down immediately. He get the crushing Undertaker. Then he walk out the ring, and then go back down. So I'll give it to you. The Great Khali was Undertaker's kryptonite, but only one time. I think the Undertaker ended up beating his ass. He said one hand chop, Undertaker slept. You got it. You said you're not even old enough to remember that. Nigga, shut up. I just told you what happened. My trans girlfriend used to wrestle. Good for your trans girlfriend. Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker and ended his streak. He didn't end a career, he ended the streak. And that was so, that needed to happen. You said you should watch Great Khali and Rey Mysterio. You think I haven't seen it? You remember when Rey Mysterio broke The Undertaker's nose? With his butt? He like broke his orbital, I think. It wasn't even his nose. I think it was his eye socket. I think he snapped, like he broke his eye socket. You said English or Spanish. Whoever moves first is... Nigga, I'm gonna move. You said try and stop the fan. The fan? No. Oh, with my hand? Nah, I'll probably cut my hand up. You said, yeah, that was sick. Yeah, bruh. Rey Mysterio literally, sat on the Undertaker face and snapped his fucking eye. Almost, killed the man. You said Sting would have buried Taker alive. You're so stupid. Undertaker is dogging Sting in any era. I don't even like the era when he was the American Badass, and I will say the American Badass will destroy Sting. And I thought the American Badass was one of the worst characters. I hated that character. But I was so happy with the Dead Man, so that's probably where I'm coming from. But anyway, bro, I'm telling you all this to drive a certain point across, right? If you want to create like an illusion of respect, or even not fear, but fear, learn to say less. You don't always gotta have the last word. You don't always gotta like speak up or nothing like that. Sometimes you could just let the things or the people around you talk for you. And the more quiet you are, the more they gotta decide how to perceive you. There was like many examples. Again, I was watching this guy for a long time. I barely heard him speak. And when he did, he spoke slowly, firmly, and he was telling you what was about to happen, and then it would happen. So that's another piece of advice I'd give you. This is a young man that grew up watching wrestling, that is using wrestling to now navigate the adult life. You know what I mean? You said Paige. I love Paige until I saw her backstage videos. What happened backstage? Okay. Um, when it come to, yeah, you just threw me off. When it come to the Undertaker, right? I use certain things, and I'm telling you, there's no way for me to explain it. It's not like I like copy the nigga or nothing like that. But let's say I'm standing outside, right? I might not say nothing, but my eyes might be very piercing to somebody that doesn't know me, right? Which I'm not trying to do that on purpose, but subconsciously, it's what I saw as a kid, and that's what I was gravitating towards. Like, because for me, I was always the tall kid coming up. Not the tallest, but one of the tall kids coming up. You know, by age 13, I was a size 13. So I was fairly bigger than my classmates and stuff like that, right? But for me, niggas would think, like, it's weird though, because sometimes I get from my peers or my family members that I can be intimidating, and then I get confused. But when I look at who I look up to, niggas like this, I understand where they're coming from. Because again, when you subscribe to something, you mimic it. So I don't know if I'm making a whole lot of sense, but I think I am. I think I am personally. Speak less when you're in situations where you're confronted with having to make a decision. Sometimes your decision comes in silence. But if you're speaking too much, you're prone to react a negative way. You might get frustrated. You might put yourself in a position where you could fuck up a play because you reacted crazy. Whereas if you go into a situation and you don't speak when you don't got to, man, anybody that's around you in that situation, they're gonna look at you and be like, okay, well, that person, like, he was weird, or that person was really like something else. I can't put my tongue on it, but you know, well, how come that person didn't say anything? That's really creepy. Da da da. Da. You don't want the creepy, but you want the that that yeah. You know. So I don't know, man. For me, that's how I navigate the world. I watch the people for me that did things and they were successful, and then I make it a part of my arsenal. As a 23, almost 24-year-old, that's worked for me so far, but at the same time, I could be in better positions, you know? But again, I'm just trying to give an example for someone else that's younger than me or as young as I am to like, I'm putting this out there so that if anyone relates and if anyone can see what I'm saying, they can have like a better understanding for their own situation, if that makes sense. That's really why I'll be making these videos. It's really for me to tap in with myself later, but at the same time, it's to help anybody that is similar. You said, do I love Jesus? Yeah, I serve Allah, but I love Jesus. Jesus cool. I grew up in the church. See what I'm saying? You're not gonna play with somebody like this. You see somebody like this behind you and you turn around, you're not gonna be in a situation where you're happy. You're gonna be like, oh, maybe I should tighten up. You know what I mean? It's all about the aura. It's about how you present yourself. You don't got to be the scariest person in the room, because understand that when you give a genuine fear to people, that's dangerous too. And the street people will say, if you're in a situation where someone fear you, a nigga that fear you would kill you. You know what I mean? Thank you for subscribing and liking the video. Make sure to go watch the other streams. I got mad streams that I'm sure you'll like. But in the street sense, a nigga that fear you is the one that'll actually kill you, Nine times out of ten, it's not gonna be somebody that, well, yeah, you could be beefing with somebody, but somebody that's afraid for their life is more liable to take yours. You know? So you don't want to go around scaring everybody. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is take away from what Undertaker did. He never spoke too much. He allowed his presence to speak for him. His presence alone was all he needed to put fear into his opponent. And then when he did speak, it was short, it was slow, and it was straight to the point. And then he performed. Anytime he got in the ring, he performed. That was the most important factor, you know. It's not like that nigga was just all like antics. Nah, like he's one of the greatest to ever step foot in the ring. But that's not because like he looks scary. The Great Khali looks scarier than the Undertaker. They could have did something crazy with his character, but the Great Khali wasn't a great wrestler. He's just a big nigga. So you get what I'm saying? Intimidation ain't everything. Don't just focus on intimidation and then you can't perform because what it seems is not what it really is. At the end of the day, you can look intimidating, but then you ain't shit. So make sure you focus on actually doing better and making sure that you are one of the best ones. But if you can mix in being the best with a little bit of that Undertaker aura, I guarantee you'll be respected in any field. You could be a plumber, my nigga. But they know when you walk into that room, you gonna plunge the best. Nigga, you could be selling phones, but when you get to your little stand at the mall, you, hey, can you ban me? When you get to your little store at the mall and you lock that little door behind you gonna make the best pitches. You can make eye contact with anybody in that store, and when you look at that person, they will know I need to come over here and purchase this phone from this person right now. There's something about that person's aura. Take time to pay attention to how you present yourself to everybody else. You look you look like under the bed. Cause I'm dark? Is that why I look like I'm under the bed? Or that I am under the bed? I'll change the filter so you can see me better. Okay. Hopefully you can see me. I think this brightens up the contrast. It did. Okay, so you can see me. That's good. Um, yeah, nigga, I can smile too. Mine look better though, you see, in real life. I don't know what you look like in the comments, but in real life, my smile look good as shit. Ask your girl about me. Hello. Anyway, try to use what the Undertaker uses with his aura, right? Okay, think about the move where he gets his back against the wall, they beat his ass, they beat his ass, they beat his ass, that nigga laying there stiff. I know personally, as a super fan of The Undertaker, when that nigga get beat the fuck up and he laying on the ground like that and he not moving, and the opponent thinking, oh yeah, I finally got him, nigga, you did not get shit. You did not get shit. You know why? Because this nigga's about to sit up on your dumb ass. He about to, or he might fuck around and see you on the left side, or on the right side. Or that nigga might lay there like he did in the coffin and see Randy Orton and then, you hear me? He said, your smile is so bright you could light up the bed. You kinda funny. You not that funny though. I pay attention to real comedians, so like it's not really hitting. Like you kinda funny though. Like it was a little funny. Don't redo jokes though. That's one thing about comedy. You can't if you got a punchline off the first time, you crack the smile the first time, my nigga. The next time try to hit something better. For you, not for me, for you. You know, do better with the comedy if you're gonna do the comedy. You know, have respect for the people before you. Anyway, Undertaker, Randy Orton. I need you guys to see this. We do the mind games. Bro, this nigga Randy Orton is sick. Yeah, this nigga Randy. Randy was washing his face, looking at the mirror. Undertaker behind him like this. He like Undertaker down behind him. I will never forget, bruh. Bruh. Undertaker and Randy Orton's feud was the best. Hold on, hold on. Look, look, look. He said, I beg you don't fuck with my son. Have mercy on my son. Oh my God. And you know what's crazy about that? Then this nigga, you know what happened? Boom. Now let me tell you why. And again, this is when I started watching WWE around this time, right? This is why this is really hard. When Randy was coming up, right? I'm seeing Randy like, I remember Randy had that match with, I think it was Eddie Guerrero or Rey Mysterio, right? But when Randy was coming up and he started fucking with the Undertaker, I'm like, who is this young nigga and why did he get fuck with Taker, right? So this started off, you get that, you get that, right? That's the first thing that they do to piss the Undertaker off. Undertaker ain't do nothing. He like, all right, cool. No worries, no worries, no worries. He like, you got me. That's the first one, right? That's the first one. Cool, cool. I don't care about this side. I mean, let me, okay, so it looks like Randy went to Undertaker's match and then he gave him an RKO. I don't care about this one. This is when he got abducted. You hear that? Armageddon. Undertaker basically like, I'm about to punish you. You hear me? Like, Hell in the Cell is over for your dumbass. I'm gonna lock you into the cage and you're finished. Boom. This is where I was like, all right, bet. He just beat the Undertaker's ass and put him back of the car, right? Boom. Right? Eventually it gets on fire. And at this point, I'm like, this nigga just killed the Undertaker. This nigga just killed the Undertaker. Right? And then this happened. Bitch! He then proceeded. That's what I was just talking about with the Randy. I just said that, and then I just showed you the example. So, you see all of these things that happen. At first, the Undertaker was provoked, right? And then you see, but he never said nothing. This is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. He never said nothing when all of this was going down. The nigga just kept it quiet. He was like, all right, bet, you want to fuck with the dead man? You gonna fight me at Armageddon, right? Cool. Randy keep fucking with him. Randy literally burned the nigga off, right? Then put him in a coffin, and then they about to celebrate him being dead. Undertaker like, oh word, all right, bet. Caught him, choke slammed his dumb ass through the mat. We're gonna keep going though. There's one specific scene I want y'all to see. Undertaker pins the he pinned him. He pinned the Undertaker. Here. Aura. When he looked back, the Undertaker wasn't there. Do you see how the Undertaker didn't say anything in that cutscene? All he did was look at him in his eye. He was like, yo, you're done. You're finished. Finito. No, Chief Keef. I'm talking Undertaker, bro. He said finito. Had that nigga shook. I'm trying to get y'all to understand something, bro. The fear don't come with too much talking, bro. Any nigga that get around me, they do too much. Sorry, the pasta's starting to come back up. Any nigga that comes around me and does too much talking, I get the, you'll like, even if I initially saw you as somebody that was a threat, if you start talking too much around me, I'll begin to understand this guy is a bluffer. They're talking like this because they don't feel confident enough to let their aura speak for themselves. This person has to talk like that because he's trying to get himself to believe what he's saying. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense. Be like the Undertaker. If you're gonna dominate, dominate and don't say too much. Just be what you are. And if you are what you are, then it's gonna, niggas will say it for you. You understand? Hi neighbor. How you doing, YouTube neighbor? What's going on? Yeah, I hope I'm making sense though, man. I'm speaking about the Undertaker and I got Ben Crossland in the background. Tune in to Ben Crossland. You said, what's up, man? How you doing, Benny? I'm doing well. How are you doing, Benny? We're just talking about the Undertaker and Aura. Because I'm telling you, bruh, when you go to a place and you see someone and they don't really talk too much, for me personally, I'm more attracted to that than to hear someone talking the whole time, you know? So just wanted to let you know Jesus loves you, man. I appreciate you. Allah loves you. Thank you so much. So, so, do your best not to do too much of that when it comes to your craft, at least. Let your craft speak for itself. Your aura when it comes to how you put yourself out there. You don't gotta do too much. When I was younger, I was the most, I'm Muslim. I was the most outgoing. I needed to be in everybody's face to check everybody. Golly, why the fuck you keep cutting me off when I'm getting there? But anyway, and in the beginning, I found myself getting lost with who I was. When I'd get alone, when I'd be by myself, I would avoid being by myself. When I was in college, even a little before college, there was never a moment in my life where I would let more than 3 weeks go by and I didn't have a girl that I was talking to. And now, where I'm at in my life, I'm a little ashamed just because as men, everybody go through that phase where it's like, yeah, I'm getting all the hoes, I'm getting all of this, I'm getting all of that, right? But anybody with common sense would understand you need to give yourself times where you're alone because when you do that, then that's when you actually learning yourself. But if you always intaking somebody else's spirit and you do that, let's say 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, you're gonna get to a point where you're not going to even know yourself. And that's dangerous. You don't want that. Especially if you have a partner and you don't know yourself. Now you're doing everything to appease to that person and you're giving yourself up. And then eventually you're gonna hate that person and you're not even gonna know why. Because in your head you're like, well, I did this to make you feel better. Why can't you do this? The whole time you're supposed to know yourself so you know what not to do so that you don't even have to cross your own boundaries. Outsider, you're still here. You're still here. Love for Canada. We love Canada over here, man. We got mad love for Canada. I told you my favorite artist is from Brampton. His name is Darren Falana. I don't know if you ever listened to him, but that's my favorite artist. Outsider, what did you think about the music earlier? You never told me if you liked the music or not. I was playing it for you and Alton. Let me know what you think. Um, so yes, y'all. I think you know your aura is definitely important, and how you play it. Oh my bad, it was nice, man. Thank you. Make sure you go search it up. You know, go fuck with me, bruh. Go fuck with me. You said Christian, Christine, because you didn't say Christian. You said Christine. I don't know why you would say Christine though. We're at 334 subscribers now. When do you think we'll get to 500? Do you think we can get to 500 by my birthday? We can definitely get to 400 by my birthday, but do you think we can get to 500? August starts either tomorrow or the day after. I think August starts tomorrow. You said, yeah, 500 by September. Let's try it, man. Let's see. Hey, Lillian. How you doing, Lillian? I don't know if you're the Lillian that I know in real life. I have a really good friend, Lillian. I don't know if you're the Lillian that I know in real life, but if you're not, like, comment, and subscribe. I don't think you're the Lillian that I know in real life, because that's not their last name. Uh, yeah, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe, though. Do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. That helps me out. So Christine is the correct way to type it. Outsider, of course. One thing I see about your fan base, Outsider, you're engaging with them on the YouTube I don't know what it's called when you're able to talk to your followers, but I see you're very active on that. So in that sense, you can definitely get to 500. It's crazy. Me and you are gonna come up together. That's crazy though, but it's good motivation. You know, maybe you can start doing the lives, Outsider. You know, it's for me. It's been helping a lot. The lives, like I've never gotten this much engagement on YouTube. I'm low key on YouTube more than I'm on Instagram now because of it, and TikTok and all those other things. I feel like YouTube is probably going to be the first company to pay me for the content that I'm making, which I can then use to disperse into my other um, social media accounts. You said, do you? Yeah, you would get there. You said liked. Thank you for liking. Also subscribe. The Real Patriot. You said, I mean, I don't know about lives part. It's a bit out of comfort, you know? No, I definitely understand. I wasn't always comfortable speaking on the live. But let me say this to you, outsider. Just get to a point where you're comfortable with you by yourself. Because right now, I'm just by myself. There's nobody here with me. I'm in my room and I'm just talking to my phone. You know, so if you're comfortable with, you know, talking on the phone with a friend, just replace the phone and make that your friend, and then just talk to your phone the same way you would talk to your friend, you know, because that's what I'm doing with you. I'm talking to you like we friends, and we about to come up together on the YouTube, because you have 423 subscribers. I think you're at like 440 or something like that. You have 100 subscribers more than I do. So imagine you started doing the lives. You would get to 500 by next week, you know. It's all if you're comfortable with it, by the way. I'm not advising you to do anything you're not comfortable with. Um, I definitely had to. You made it to 494? Whoa! You're almost at 5. You see, why are you acting like you're not already there? Wait, so then question, what content are you putting up? Because I checked 2 days ago, you were at like 430. What content are you putting up? Put me on. What kind of content are you putting up to be growing so fast? I know you're heavy on the shorts. You make edits. Okay. You make edits. What kind of edits do you make? Like videos that you like? Do you make edits off of like yeah, tell me about the edits that you make. You said, "Are you okay? Yes or no?" I'm perfectly fine. You said, "But if you don't move, okay? Don't move if you're gay." I'm gonna move. I'm in my own room. You're not gonna tell me not to move. I'm in my own space. You edit movies. Okay, you make edits out of movies. Cool. Did you ever check out The City of God? That movie I told you about, City of God? That Brazilian movie? My favorite Ben Crossland song. It's the only song that I'll oh, I thought it was Hourglass. It's not Hourglass. This one is called Second Time Around. Okay, well I like this one too. Ben Crossland, Second Time Around. Very good song. I'm actually about to start it up. I started over. You said, "Oh yeah, I did. It was good. If I made an edit, would you watch it?" That's why I asked you. I would love to watch that edit, because there's multiple scenes you could use. You could use the scene where the kids killed the that one character. You remember when all those kids blasted that one guy? I'm not gonna say key moments, or I'm not gonna describe it well. If you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But you could use the scene there, or when they lost their best friend at the club. Like that was another scene that for me, when I saw that, I was like, oh fuck. Or in the beginning when Bull was trying to get away with Shorty, and then it didn't work out. Like those were three key moments where, like, if you were to make an edit to those, you know, obviously you would have to find like the captions, because the movie's not based in English. It's Portuguese, I think they're speaking. So you gotta get the caption, but you said already. I can post and edit sometime tomorrow and tag you in it. Cool, cool, cool. That'd be hard, bro. Honestly, City of God, bro. That would be awesome. And bro, like I said, you always help me here in the lives as well. Just know you're impacting my content already. Every time you come in here, you talk. That gives me something to talk about and to add to. So like I said, we can grow, man. We're gonna grow. Hopefully, we get a face reveal on your page by like at least 1,000 subscribers. Oh, the movie's called City of God. Hold on, give me a second. I'll type it for you. You'll see Teresa Mendoza. I don't know if you remember Queen of the South, but the actress on Queen of the South, she's in this movie when she was younger. She giving this nigga a kiss. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me see something real quick. Alice Braga? Alice Braga is her name, I think. The leader of Hamas, who laughed and said, "I will see Palestine whole from the river to the sea," was killed tonight in Iran. Hmm? The leader of Hamas. Let's see. Oh, what are you talking about? Let me see something. Let me go see what you're talking about. Israel has claimed to have killed senior. Y'all give me a second. I'm trying to do something real quick. Trying to pay attention. You're learning German. Outsider, 1 second. Somebody said something about Israel and Palestine. I'm trying to. Israel open the. Here they come. Bro, get out of this commercial, bro. I'm trying to see what they talking about. Anyway, I don't know what you said. Ishmael Haimi is the name if you want to check. Bro, you doing a whole lot of talking. I want to see what this nigga's talking about. Okay, still advertisement.
Violent crime rate in South Africa shoots up, igniting fear and concern among the major cities of the country. Even as authorities
Okay, so you're not saying what happened. You said, man, uh, the word you're hearing in your mind right now is check.
releases 420 prisoners from its largest
Ismail Hayani, leader of Hamas, was killed in Iran. Ich bin the outsider's Dubis Manakim. Wow.
And Cape Town talent shines in graphic
You said, I am the outsider's. Okay, for some reason, it's not giving me the information about the Hamas attack, but give me a second. Oh, shit. Turn this light off. Hamas chief Ismail Haniyeh, along with his bodyguard, killed at his residence in Tehran. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps confirms deaths. Hamas says Palestinian group leader killed in an Israeli attack. Israel's military claims it has killed Hezbollah's most senior commander, Khalid Shukr, in an airstrike in Beirut in retaliation for cross-border rocket attack that killed 12 youngsters in Golan Heights. The United States carries out strikes in Iraq in self-defense hours after Israel strikes Iran-backed Hezbollah in Lebanon. Strike reportedly carried out due to threat. I feel for where we are in this world right now because for me, I don't like war, bro. I hate war. I don't like war, man. A lot of these people that are dying at the hands of people wanting money are children, women. So, and I'm just here, living my life, not worried about shit. I am worried about shit because I'm not a person that believes that, you can keep doing ill and then you don't expect anything to happen. But, said it was not Hamas attack. The leader of Hamas was killed in Iran. How hard is that to understand? There it is. Ismail Haniyeh does not feel like he is in the world right now. Can you hold a second? I want to grab my violin so I can put music to this drama. Well, you're very. It seems like you're. I don't know what you're like looking for. If it's a reaction, this is real. Like this is a serious situation. Scratch the names that you know. People are dying, and it's not funny. It's not funny. And when you really look back as to why people are dying, it's usually money. Who can benefit more from the other side? So I don't read that article and then I'm happy. Or I don't hear that and I'm happy. Somebody's not going home to their family no more. So Israel did an airstrike and hit the Hamas leader. Hamas being Palestine, right? That's what that meant. It's very sad how evil this world that I'm in is, bro. And we don't learn. I'm worried about our future. Seriously, I'm worried about our future, bro. But people don't really think about it like that. People just thinking this shit's sweet. What happens if this shit trickle over to the US? All them jokes and all those little trolling on the Instagrams and the YouTube and all that shit. You think trolls are gonna be able to survive if shit hits the fan over here? You think a troll gonna be able to survive if shit hits the fan over here? No. Nigga, you gonna be the first one to go. Keyboard warrior. Shit get unchy. But people don't think like that. People think it's always gonna stay far away from them. This shit is sad. I'm not supposed to be talking too much about this type of stuff because I'm a musician, but I'm not one of them dumb musicians. I went to college. I ain't finished, but I went to college. Nigga, on my free time, I do coding. I'm not consistent though, but I do coding. So I'm not one of these half-half people that are banking on music. I'm really doing music to prove to myself that I can do it, but nigga, my intelligence is way beyond music. So I'm smart enough to know that death, no matter what side, bruh, whether you're side for Israel or you're Palestine, bruh, it's not cool, bruh. Niggas is dying, bruh. Kids is getting pulled out of rubble. That's not funny. It's not cool. It's not none of that shit, bruh. This shit is sad. Niggas gotta stop talking about this shit like it's funny. It's not funny, bro. This shit is fucked up. Palestine or Israel. You niggas, you know what's the problem with America and the world? The fact that people think that they have to be one or the other. This is the greatest concept of everyone's demise, and you guys are too slow to realize it, bro. It's not about one side or the other. I'm on the side of no war. I don't like war. I don't ever like war, period, point blank. I don't want war. I don't want for innocent children and women. Men, you feel me? If men want to do what they want to do, cool. But children and women should never die at the hands of money, greed, or any of those things. When you go online and you search up Palestine or Israel, you see kids getting pulled out of rubble. So when you go online and then you ask somebody Palestine or Israel, for me, maybe not somebody else, but for me, I'm taking that as you're stupid. And you're another person trying to fuel a a fire that you probably don't even really care about. I met Palestinians. I got a Jewish man. So I got folks on both sides. I don't think it's funny. Like it's not one of those things where it's like this shit is not funny, bruh. People are really dying. And we gotta stop like you shouldn't be you shouldn't be a person that's this side or that side, this side or that side. Trump or Biden, Palestine or Israel, this or that, green or blue. Have empathy and compassion for the people that are dying. You hear me, Slim? Try to be a decent human being. If you're not a decent human being, at least try to be. If you can't, then like just just don't bro. This shit's not cool, bro. I don't like death. I don't like kids dying, bro. And kids are dying, and you niggas are taking this shit like it's a joke. You on the internet asking a nigga you don't know Palestine or Israel. I answer that question. What you gonna do? You gonna go donate? You gonna go donate based on my response? Or are you trying to stir up drama? Niggas is... I'm not even trying to be on that vibe, bruh. I started this video talking about the Undertaker and Aura and shit like that. You niggas is talking about Palestine and fucking Israel. But you're not, I don't think you're asking me in a genuine sense. I feel like you niggas are trying to be like funny, bruh, and it's not funny. People are dead. A nigga earlier talking about, oh, hold on so I could play my violin. Niggas is sick, bro. What happened to this world, bro? When I was growing up, when I was a kid, bro, this shit was innocent. Maybe it was because I was a kid, but I don't know, bro. This world fucked up. You niggas take shit like it's light, like it's candy. But the only reason why y'all take it like that is because it's not happening in your own land. If it was happening over here in America, you'd be a whole lot more considerate. You'd try to be more understanding, wouldn't you? It's a shame, bro. Let me go back to my topic before I really, like, I'm getting mad, bro. I don't even want to put this side of me on the internet, bro. I'm on the internet to heal and to be a help. I'm not on the internet to play into politics and nut-ass games, bro. It's not funny. Deep breath. Chill out, bro. Chill. You niggas want bit about Palestine and fucking Israel, bro. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. That shit's sad, bro. Kids get pulled out of rubble. I've seen it. I've seen children, kids unconscious get pulled out of rubble. And you niggas want to pick a side, pick a side. That just threw me off a little bit, bro. I don't know, bro. That shit just threw me off. I'm trying to continue with the message, though. Just give me a second. Let me regroup. I'm going to get some water. I'm about to get mad. If I was a couple more inches, bro, that fan would be hitting me in the head. My mom always told me, and my grandma, when you get upset, drink water. You drink water, it will calm you down. So now when I get upset or when when anybody get upset around me, the first thing I refer them to is some water. Because usually you're not going to start skitsing on a nigga after you drink some water. Usually you'll calm down. Yee! Okay. I might go outside real quick and like do a little lap. Wait, what? On my shit. Water, what? Give me some weed. Nah, for real. I need me a J too. Oh, it was just like that because it's dark. All right, give me a second though. Eee. What's my shit on? I'm probably gonna walk. Shit. Can you roll the phone? Come over. Shit. What you say? Tie this up. You said, well, give me. You said Kendrick or Drake. Oh, damn. To pick one or the other, Kendrick or Drake. It all depends, man. I listen to both of them for different reasons. Kendrick gave me To Pimp a Butterfly. That's the most significant album that I listen to from Kendrick. I don't like all of Kendrick's work. I'm not a fan of Damn. I might have some songs that I like on Damn, but like the sound of Damn, I didn't like it. When he made To Pimp a Butterfly, though, that shit was crazy. It changed everything for me personally. You gotta understand. The nigga made how much a dollar costs. That's my favorite song, almost of all. It might be my favorite song of all time when it comes to storytelling. So Kendrick, Kendrick is the one, but I'm not gonna play my man Aubrey because Aubrey was actually he was actually my favorite. But I hold Aubrey to a higher standard. That being said, right now he ass. He's fucking shitty, and I would tell him that to his face. If I saw that nigga and I saw him, like I'm looking at him, cause he not gonna put no fear in my heart. I'm just as tall, if not taller than that nigga. So I'm gonna look that nigga right in his eye and tell him, look, you been bullshitting me. You supposed to be finishing up your career and getting ready to pass the keys over to the next nigga. Instead, you want to be the new young shooter. And if that's the case, then you finna get dethroned even faster. That's what I gotta say to that nigga like Drake. outside on my walk again. Yeah, so when it come to Drake, I fuck with him too. But because he was my favorite, I'm gonna be harder on him now and be like, you some shit right now. Cause he is some shit right now. I'm not gonna lie. Drake hasn't dropped a good song in over. It's probably been. When did he drop More Life? He had a really hard song with Young Thug. And I'm convinced. That's the last good song I think I remember from that nigga Drake, bro. Cause God's playing all that bullshit, bro. That don't cut it with me, bro. Again, I was your fan for real. So you gave me, if you're reading this is too late, nigga, you gave me views. You don't get to make that and then bullshit of God's plan and throw that at me and think I'm gonna fuck with you. That's some shit. Sorry. I don't care how big that record was. Man, time, I'm gonna say what I feel. If that mean a nigga not gonna fuck with me when I get there, then I don't care. But I'll say it on right though. Drake was my favorite. But it stunk bad. It was like one of those like, ew, I did that. You know? But I prefer that than me doing illegal things or dumb things, you know what I mean? I'd rather just go on a walk, clear my mind that way. But another thing that's been helping me though, realistically, is the lives. Because it gives me something to talk to, not someone. Well, someone, because y'all are on the live with me. But for the pockets of time, it just gives me a voice to vent, you know? Or a reason to vent, to talk. I don't know where I'm hearing them voices from. I don't know if they're up top or if they're further down the road. Oh, they're over there. But yeah. Try to use that Undertaker aura. That Undertaker aura, that's what's gonna help you. You don't always gotta say the most. You don't gotta do the most. You don't gotta act like you the hardest. None of that shit. Just be yourself. Hold it down. And you'll get your point across in an even better way. More people will understand where you're coming from. And then you'll be respected. But that's with the sprinkle of the Undertaker aura. You just wing it. You can gain respect by winging it too. But people might pick up on you winging it. As long as you're not the person that's overly expressing. Just don't be the person that's overly expressing, because that's where you shoot yourself in the foot. If you give too much of the sauce away, then there's nothing to appreciate. There's nothing for the consumer to admire. I struggle with this sometimes. Sometimes I'm very open and I give away my secrets, or like I may be like, oh, this is how I did that. But I'm doing that for somebody that wouldn't do that for me, you know? But if you have like that Undertaker vibe, that Undertaker aura, it's gonna click for somebody. I believe it's gonna click for somebody. When you have that vibe and that aura, then you carry another level of you carry another level of I don't know what word I'm trying to find right now. But just know that for the people that are observing you, they're gonna become suspicious. I'm like, what's that person got going on? You said you need to stop that for real. Stop what? What did I do? I need to stop that for real. What, walking? That person said meth addict, get help. Who does meth? I don't do no meth. Yeah, the internet's not a real safe place, I guess. The internet's kind of one of those things where you gotta just take what come with it, because I guess you're dealing with a lot of different people. Daylight likes to call them the keyboard warriors. But it's weird though, cause now I'm starting to make these videos and I'm starting to see the tiniest bit of traction, but it is some traction. Anytime I enter a live, the chat be semi-booming, and it's just a lot of different types of personalities. But the beauty for y'all, at least, is that y'all can hide behind the screen. Nigga like me, I'm presenting myself. But niggas like y'all are hiding behind whatever. Then y'all say whatever y'all want. And I always used to bid when he used to come at him. But I see it now. I definitely see it now. I'm going up this hill on a heavy incline, and I'm moving fast. The tone niggas is right there. I'm breathing heavy, but I'm not breathing that heavy. I'm waiting for the incline to even out, because right now I'm getting a little tired. Ain't gonna hold you. Just a little tired. Damn. Actions speak louder than words, though. When I first started making these lives 40 videos ago, on day one, I was imagining what it would look like for my account to be viral. Or I was imagining what it would look like to even get to a point where I would begin to see activity. Fast forward now, every time I go on live, at least for the past week, I've gotten a minimum of 200 viewers. The last 3 videos, I'm averaging about 500 to 700 views. From that day one, I've made 44 videos, I believe, lives, where I've been making them longer each time. So like my first videos, if you go check, I was getting up to like maybe 7 minutes, 5 minutes, because I didn't have much to say. But now I'm on video 40, and it's easier. It's not easy, but I'm really just rapping to me, or to somebody that's going through what I'm going through. That being said, always keep your head on the swivel. Don't be outside this late and your head not on the swivel. I don't care how nice your area is, anybody can die. How you?
No.
So the first videos, they were short, but eventually I started getting more confident and like comfortable on the camera. But me and my talking has always been something that I've been comfortable with. I've always been comfortable with my voice. You hear me? That's never been anything that I had to like wean my way into. If anything, I was just wondering in the first few videos, oh, how will I be perceived? How will this make me look? Who's laughing? Who's not? You know what I realized though? Nobody cared. I'm not saying that because I don't. Oh, I know why you want me to say that. You funny. Subscribe and comment. But again, I realized that nobody really cared because I'm 40 videos in. I think I've only seen like two or one of my real friends pop into the live. My man Christian, like 4 lives ago, I think he had popped in. So your folks will probably watch you, but nobody's really gonna say nothing until you start seeing success. So why think about it too much? Also, bro, people don't care, bro. Like realistically, people don't care. And also, when you check, the people that do care, they're gonna be at your funeral talking and catching up. They're gonna be sad that you're gone, but they're gonna be happy to see the next person. Does that make sense? And I'm saying this specifically because I was just recently at a significant individual's, like their tribute, right? And this fucked me up, man, because this person is a big person, like one of the highest honored, like they've done big things for this country. Just say that they captured powerful moments for this country. And I was at the like their tribute for the person. May his soul rest in peace. And bro, like his folks, the video is being played about everything that he's done, and people are talking throughout the video. People are like whispering amongst each other and all that type of stuff. And I'm there as a person that is just like, oh, this is one of the biggest people in the U.S. Let me shut the fuck up. And his own friends and family member, they're just catching up. So that made me realize, like, oh, so it happens to everybody. It's not just I used to be in my head like, oh, the people around me don't care, they don't appreciate me, they don't this. That's not what it is, bruh. They're familiar with you. And when you're familiar with something, you don't have the capacity to see it in a different light than what you already see it as. You're gonna like it's I hope that makes sense, man. You're not gonna see it how it wants to see itself even. That being said, I wasn't offended when I saw how they were moving during his tribute, but I learned a huge lesson there. I said, okay, it's not about who, it's about what the situation is, and it is what it is. When you are familiar with something, you don't appreciate it as much. That's just what it is. It's not a bad thing, it's just a fact. It's a fact of the matter. That being said, when you are on your journey trying to achieve whatever you're trying to accomplish, right? Don't do it for other people. Don't do it to make, because, bruh, when I was trying to come up at first, I was like, I'm gonna prove this person wrong, I'm gonna prove this person wrong, I'm doing this to shit on this person, da 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 da. Now, I know that I'm doing it because I love the game for real. I said that because you drive yourself crazy trying to get people around you to see you as how you see yourself. You would literally go into delirium. So to prevent that, redefine your why. Because if your why is coming from a negative place, then that's going to affect your outcomes negatively, whether you know it or not. You might be like, oh, like for me, right? I'm really taking this time to come at myself from an observation that I realized recently. For me, I always say Kobe mode. I want to be like Kobe Bryant. Isolation, Kobe, right? So being that I want to be like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was relentless with his opponents, right? I'm telling myself, oh yeah, I move like this. Yeah, I'm doing this because Kobe, rest in peace, Kobe. But one of the biggest individuals in my nation, I was at their tribute. This is a very important person in media. I'm at their tribute. And again, family, they're all around him. And it's not like they're disrespecting him. They're all happy to just see each other, though. You got some niggas that travel from halfway across the world to come to this tribute. I hope I'm making sense. Like, I'm saying all that to say your why shouldn't come from negativity, bro. And I'm saying that to myself because when I started, I'll admit, just so it's out there, digital footprint and all that, my why wasn't correct. And I'm ashamed to say it, but it's the truth. My why wasn't correct. I found myself putting myself in scenarios where I'm competing, you know? So if I'm a man, I gotta say that out loud and I have to apologize to myself because when you put yourself in a place where you're competing for people's approval, you're gonna get hurt yourself. And then you're gonna have problems and you're not gonna know what those problems or where those problems are coming from. So if I'm gonna be real and say stuff like this on the internet, then I gotta be able to check myself on the internet too. So that's what I'm doing right now. And thank God I've definitely been working on my why. I changed it, or I am changing it. Yeah, this isn't really that comfortable for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of embarrassed a little bit. And it's raining a little bit, so that just makes it a little asser. I got caught in the rain earlier, and I'm getting caught in the rain again. I don't know if anybody's in the live, but even if you play this back, or I guess it's more for myself. I guess it's more for myself and whoever ends up being a supporter. Oh shit. Whoever becomes a super fan later on, and then they go to my early videos, because that's what usually happens. Like, you become a super fan of somebody, you go and you watch all their videos. So just know early on, young nigga like me, when I was 23, my why was not correct. I definitely was trying to prove myself. That being said, I was wrong for that, and I do refrain from that mindset. It's not the right mindset to move forward with. You're not supposed to be doing things to try to prove yourself to other people. You're doing it for you. Now it's an archive for me. Because my memory sometimes be shot, but when I listen to my music, I usually can go back to a time period, kind of like a time capsule. So now I'm just trying to make as many time capsules as I can that will paint a proper image of my life. Because for some reason, I'm starting to not forget it, but I guess because I'm so caught up in the moment, I be living in the moment. I be forgetting the past, if that makes sense. You said, don't let words distract you. There's always a dumbass that's gonna be dumb. Personally, I love haters. They make you more determined for success. Oh, of course. I'm still an individual that's gonna shit on my haters. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm still gonna shit on my haters. Or anybody that don't wanna see me win. What I'm telling you, where I was coming from a wrong place, was I, like, I don't want to say it was most of my fuel, But a lot of my fuel was coming from the place of, why doesn't this person see me like this? You know what? I'll show them. And that I'll show them is where I'm saying it's wrong. Because why would I want to show anybody other than myself? Does that make sense? Why the fuck would I want to show someone else outside of myself who I am to myself? Why does it matter what someone else perceives me as? When I die, those people are not going to be worried about me that's in the coffin. They're going to be happy to see the person that they're catching up with at my funeral. You know what I mean? It will be sadness in their heart for sure. I'm not saying that people will not be sad, but I'm saying people will also be very happy to catch up. One of the key things that I heard during the funeral was like, oh, the individual brought a lot of folks together, you know? And I saw that, bruh. It was news reporters in the room that I was in. It was like, but I wasn't knowing then. Now I know because I read, you know, lived it a couple of times. I thought about it. I was like, oh, that person was from there. That must have been a media person from there. Oh, okay. But again, excuse me. People will make those extreme sacrifices when you go, but them missing you is not going to bring you back. It's just going to remind them that they need to treat the ones that are here with more love. Your death will be more of a lesson than it is, you know? So that being said, why the fuck would I be on this earth trying to prove myself to other people? Mind you, it's raining right now. It's raining while I'm saying that, bro. So it's probably making it more emotional, but I am spitting, bro. I know what I'm saying makes sense. Why would I put myself in a place where I give power to individuals to shape how I want to live my life? You said all my haters in real life have gone missing. We all deal with it differently. I feel you, bro. If that's how you deal with your haters by doing what you gotta do to them, that's cool. I don't want my haters missing. I want them to see me winning. You know what I mean? But I respect what you're on, you know? Big stepper, big fish, all that. Rah, rah, rah. Cool. I'm sure you're very respected in your community. But other than death, you know, I'm just saying I was wrong, and I'm scolding myself for having the mentality, the very weak mentality, that proving myself to anybody is the way that I will change the life of my family or change the life of the people around me that I love. I think I think that when I changed my mindset over to understanding that it's me and my journey, I think that's when I began to see real progress. Progress doesn't come Progress doesn't come from vengeance. And it's funny because that's going to be the title of my next project. I named it that because I was angry. And I guess I shouldn't like fully go into this yet because promotion still got to happen. But just so I, get it off now. I was mad when I made this project, bruh. I felt like a lot of people around me betrayed me, made me feel types of ways. I feel like I started getting recognition on like a almost big scale. And I really needed people to come around me and help me. And instead, I found myself being pushed away into solitude, you know? It's not a bad thing, but it can really make you feel like you don't got nobody. And during that time, that's where I switched my mentality to I'll prove it to them, I'll do this, I'll do that. And to be honest, I was failing a lot when that was happening, making an ass of myself, getting into unneeded rivalries and shit like that with people that are even trying to help me. So I'm just saying this because I'm not going to be on here online preaching to you guys and then I'm coming from a bad spot. So if I'm wrong, I'm going to hold myself accountable in front of y'all. And this is just public record of that. That's all. So now that I'm grown, I love haters. I'm always looking for new ones. It's a fuel for life. More haters, more success. Yes, I do agree with that. I do agree that with hate, like if you got a lot of haters, because I know me myself, I got people. It don't gotta be haters, because I'm not really where I want to be yet. But well, you don't have to have money. Let me not, because I always equate haters to bread and all that shit. You don't gotta have bread to have haters. My courage alone be fucking niggas' heads up. I won't even lie, bruh. My courage that it take for me to get on stage, or that it take for me to be so comfortable with myself, or to laugh at niggas when I see they trying too hard to be themselves, those type of things, that gets me haters. But I usually ignore those things, you know. Haters are definitely a good thing. It means you're doing something right, because some people on this earth don't have anybody to have any opinions on them. Think about that. They wake up and nobody got an opinion on them. That would make me a little mad. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be just a little mad. I'd be a little tight if that was my case or my situation. Because I'd be like, damn, nobody cares. So I'll take a hater or two. I just don't want no crash out as my hater. That's my biggest fear. To have somebody that hates so bad that they're willing to crash out, that's that's too much. But with the feel that I want for myself, it's very possible, you know. And I feel myself getting closer because I'm maturing way faster than people around me, you know, at my age. I've had to endure a lot these last 2, 3 years, and I did it mostly alone. I always had my father to call, though, for advice, and I thank God because I made it very hard for that man to play that role because of previous issues. But, you know, I'm just grateful to have a great family around me. I'm still dolo, though. It's weird. It's like you're dolo, but then you got the family, but then you're still dolo. It's the most weird backhanded thing. Oh no. Hopefully that car don't smack the shit out of me. It's raining. Like, it's not even lightly raining. I'm soaked. I'm low key, like high key soaked. High, excuse me. High key, I'm soaked. High key. I hope my phone don't bug out. I'm gonna stay on the live though. So, love you personally. I love anyone. I push for everyone to succeed in life. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Agash, hi. How you doing, Agash? For some reason, you have a check mark next to your name. I don't know what that means. I don't know why you have a check mark or why your name is like highlighted like that, but for some reason you have like a check mark and a highlight on your name. It's raining outside, Agash. I got caught in the rain thinking that I'm Diego. 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 I don't remember Diego's theme song, so I'm singing Dora's theme song. YouTuber check mark. Oh, you're a YouTuber. Nice to meet you, man. Thanks for tapping into my live. Thanks for tapping in. Real quick though, I want to go back on that point that I was making earlier. Never use, never use. Oh shit. Let me take this off. Never use negative motivation to take you to the next level because when you rely on negativity to push you, when things aren't going negative, you'll look for the negativity. What do I mean by that? When you're in a place where you you get to thinking about, oh man, this person, oh that person did this to me, this person did this to me, right? And that's all you think about. Eventually, you'll get to a point. Why are you slowing down near me? Eventually, you'll get to a point where you'll start to look for those things, even when it's not there. I am a keen example. I'm telling you, I'm only speaking from experience. When you look for negativity, you'll find it. Even if it's not there, you'll find it. And when you find it, you'll begin to make reason to it, and then you'll fuck off relationships that you just don't need to fuck off. So to avoid that, focus on just being the best version of yourself. Allow others to be themselves. Don't worry about trying to find this person doing this wrong or none of that shit, bro. A nigga do you wrong, bro, and you catch it, nip it in the butt and let it go. That's the best thing you can do. But to look for wrong, I'm only speaking to myself right now. It's not worth it. It doesn't help anything. You always end up looking crazy. Because even let's say you do have a spirit that is wrong, and they know you're looking for the wrong, they might purposefully lead you to snap in front of people, and then they can back off and be like, yo, what's up with this guy? And you're looking at that person like, yo, you got me. Don't reveal your hand too quick. You know what I mean? I feel like David Goggins, bro. I'm really outside in the rain talking that talk. Oh my God, did I fuck up the camera? No. I'm really out here talking that talk. Hopefully it makes sense to somebody, though. So you don't gotta go through what I went through. Because I'm telling you, this isolation that I'm in right now is probably self-caused. It's needed because I know myself way more. But I probably gave it to myself, you know? Through different scenarios. This lack of trust that I feel, most likely I did it to myself. You know what I mean? Hopefully I'm making sense to somebody. How you doing, boss? So, don't look for negativity. Sometimes just let things play out how they have to play out. And the truth will always reveal itself later, but you don't always got to try to find that wrong, you know? I started off talking about aura, and now I'm here. That's how these videos go. I let my soul lead, and I talk. For the right person, it will make sense. For anyone negative, they're probably like, this nigga. I'm not just rapping, though. What I'm saying is coming from my soul. Got the police with me. And it does something for me when I get on these lives. Hopefully, it do something for someone. I know, like Outsider and Alton, these are two people that I've seen very consistently in my lives. And I don't think they're in it now, but these people, they don't know, but they're encouraging me to continue. Think about it. I'm a young nigga, 23, about to be 24, trying to find my own voice. I want to get myself to a place where I can influence millions. I don't want to influence just 10 people, 20 people. And I've been doing this from a young age. It's not like this is new. My whole life I've been influencing wherever I go. I influence people. You can search my name up and you'll find it yourself. I don't got to talk myself up. That being said, when I when I get to talking to these people online and then certain people are coming back, they're growing with me, they're watching me grow, bro, it's all the motivation you need as an individual. You know? It make you feel good. It make you feel like, oh wow, I can I can be that change that I want to be in the world or that I want to see in the world and that I want to be in the world. But for me it took other people, it took me watching other people though with the courage before me. I remember I used to watch their videos, I cranked their videos all the way down because I don't want people to think I'm weird. I could give a damn who think I'm weird now. I don't care what people think about me. Said perfect sense, your word hit hard. They have meaning. Self-reflection is gold for real. Sharing openly takes courage. And I respect you for it. I subscribed. I'm genuinely interested in your journey. Hey, I really appreciate that. Please, when this live ends, go and watch the other ones. You'll see a lot of growth. Again, I started 40 videos ago, 30 days ago. It's been like 30 days, and I've been challenging myself, and through that, I've seen a lot of progress. I've gained almost 100 subscribers, and that's not that much, but by the end of the year, I know I'll be at 1,000. And then by the top of next year, I know I'll be monetized. You know, that's if Allah grants me grace in life, you know, inshallah, inshallah. Let me get back into the crib real quick so I can finish my thoughts because it's a little wet. I'm starting to get a little soaked. It's hard to, a little too wet. I'm worried for my phone too. I was at a place where I cared a lot about what people was thinking. Oh, you're in Florida. I'm in Virginia, so we're both on the East Coast. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Shit. Fuck. How do I put this back to normal? Okay. Okay. Back to what I was saying. Be careful coming from the wrong work. I worked in Richmond in 2019. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So you're familiar with Virginia. That's good. The best state in the U.S., in my opinion. My opinion. Might not be your opinion, but my opinion. I'm gonna lay my ass down. That walk just made me tired. Shit. Oh, shit. So yeah, man, be careful coming from the wrong place because the motivation you seek is always going to find itself to you. So if it's negative, then you're not going to. How can you change the world in a positive aspect if you're coming from a negative place? None yet. New songs, one. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop an album on my birthday, most likely, which is September 2nd. So most likely September 2nd, you guys will be getting new music from me. Um, Why did Popeye beat up the Pope? Uh, Popeye, the nigga that eat the spinach? You talking about Popeye that eat the spinach? Let me know which one you talking about. If it's Popeye that ate the spinach, then I have an answer for you. But if it's somebody else, then I gotta make sure I understand. You talking about Popeye's chicken? You said look forward to hope you get recognition. I mean, we don't do it for recognition. Recognition would be nice, but if I get recognition, I would want it to translate into dollars that I can use to change my family's life. If recognition comes and no money comes behind it, then I don't want recognition. Because a lot of people knowing you in this world is dangerous. So it's not like I just want recognition. I want some of the benefits that come with it. I'm going to have to accept all of the benefits, but I want some of the benefits that come with it so that I can use that to help my family. You know? You said find financial success with it. Inshallah, it's coming, man. I'm paying my dues now, so it's coming. Donate a lot of free things to the internet. Around where I'm at, bruh, I've never made a dollar off. I've made a lot of good music, but I've never made a dollar off music. Well, I made 60 on DistroKid, and maybe on ASCAP I have like 50 cents. So I haven't made money yet, but it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Five. He said he heard he was going to Mount Olive. What's Mount Olive? I like olive green. That's my favorite color. Olive green. That's my favorite color, to be honest with you. I really like olive green. Don't come from a negative place, bruh. Don't allow negativity to be your fuel. It's gonna hurt you later on in the long run. If you have you said when musicians get noticed, the money is ridiculous. Don't let it change you. Stay real. It will show you. People will notice. You say it will show. People will notice. For sure, bro. I definitely hear you. Or shorty. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. Let me say this, right? My whole life I've never had a lot of money. Like, so I've been fairly broke my whole life, you know. I don't really plan on changing too much. And I haven't even really seen, I guess I can't really see why the people change, but I don't really understand the people changing. I do understand you do need to change. I'm not going to say I'm not going to change. I will change. The money will change me. But it's not going to change me in a negative light. I'm not going to look at the people in my immediate circle as any less. The moment I start doing that, then I've changed. The moment where I get to the point where the people around me can't check me when I'm wrong, then I've changed. Y'all hear me all the time. I come on this live and I say I'm grateful for my father because he does X, Y, and Z. I'm grateful for my mom. She did X, Y, and Z. The moment where y'all don't hear me talking about those people anymore, then something might be wrong. You know, where I take the people that are putting me where I'm about to be very seriously. They're the only people in the world that I listen to right now. I don't really listen to a lot of people right now, except for the ones that really know me, because even where I'm at right now, I'm not normal to like people around me no more. Um, I haven't done anything. Like I'm not trying to talk my head up, but well, I have done some shit. I'm not gonna lie, I have done some shit, and I'm about to do way more shit. And people are not dumb, but the way that I've stopped myself from changing was going into hermit mode, like isolation mode. And I believe it's good for me at my current age because my whole life I had been alone, but I was always in somebody's face trying to make it seem like I was good and okay. The past year, I can count how many people I've seen. So, that being said, I face myself. Does that make sense? So, I'm a guy. I've been broke my whole life. Broke now. Messed up a good job opportunity, taking things for granted, got fired, had company paid hotel suite. Now, mom's house jobless. Gave up my house with that job. Now I have nothing. I'm legit a loner in life these days. All right, let's talk, man. Let's talk. Let's talk. It seems like God wants us to talk. Slim, you're gonna lose sometimes, bro. You're gonna lose things, bro. Me, I'll open up a little bit. When I first moved to Virginia, I had my own car, had my own place with my little brother. We was good, bro. And I thought I was on top of the world. I actually wasn't even talking to my family as much. Like my mom and my dad. My mom, I was still cool with her, but my dad and I were not seeing eye to eye. And during that time, I convinced myself that I didn't have family that cared for me. You know what I mean? That being said, I manifested a lot of things that had to end up showing me what the reality of the situation was. I got evicted from that apartment that I had with my little brother, right? Fast forward, I move into this new one, and then I lose my car, you know? Now I rely on the same people at my age of 23. I'm about to be 23, about to turn 24. I rely on the same people that I thought I didn't need. So, that being said, sometimes Allah will take from you to show you so that when He gives it to you the next time, you damn well better appreciate it. Does that make sense? So whatever you're saying right now on this live, don't feel bad about none of that shit, bro. That don't define you. It don't make you any less than. It don't make you none of that shit. You're fine. You're gonna be good. You're with your mom or you're not with your mom or right now I'm by myself, right? But sometimes I don't have food to eat. My mom gotta bring me food. Man, time, that's what it is. I'm not gonna lie about that. My folks, my pops just was with me. We was in Panera Bread. He was helping me write up my LLC. You hear me? So again, the same people that I was telling myself I didn't need are the same people coming together to prepare me for this next phase in my life. They may do it in ways that I don't appreciate or understand, but they know me more than I even know myself. They birthed me. So that being said, who am I not to shut the hell up and allow my parents to be who they are in my life? It's some niggas that don't know their father. It's some niggas that don't know their mom. I have both in my life that are actively trying to continue to help me. So why would I put myself in a place where I don't allow them to do that? That don't mean I freeload from my parents. It's far from that, you know. But I definitely, my culture, me being African, you have to humble yourself as an African child. You have to humble yourself. And the fact that my dad is still alive, there's still a lot for me to learn that I didn't get to learn from him in my childhood. At least he didn't die. You hear me? So don't beat yourself up. Don't feel any type of way. I opened up like that because you opened up to me. Hey, you a nigga on the internet. I probably shouldn't be venting on the internet, but again, this is my diary. I go back and I watch this and it lets me know where I was at mentally. You understand? It might be cringe. I might delete this later, but we'll see. You said, had an argument with my dad. We don't talk anymore. He blocked me. And out of anger, the next time he hears my voice, it will be at his funeral. He said, bet. Oh, that's what you said to him. And isn't there anymore. So, but isn't there? Um, I'll say this. Apologize to your dad. Apologize to your dad. Death is not a game. And you don't want to tell someone, we don't have control of a lot as human beings on the earth. What you do have control of is how you react as an individual and how you allow things to impact you. So that being said, you need your family, bro. Your dad is the only man on this earth that will be happy to see you surpass him. Listen to what I just said. Your dad is the only man on this earth, and you're a man. You told me you're a man. Your father is the only man that will be happy to see you doing better than him. Every other man will envy you at least a little bit. So if your father is in your life and he's making you mad, shut the fuck up and just let him be what he is. Because you never know. He might lead you to becoming better than him. You said, I'm a single child. All I have now is my mom and stepdad. I invested and I've been selling to get by, so I'm not a burden to anyone. Um, Again, I hope you heard what I just said. That stepdad, even, he's not going to care about you the way your actual father cares about you. Swear to God. I grew up as a stepchild. A nigga that has their own kids are not going to care about you more than their own kids, let alone want to see your bloodline doing better than his bloodline. Does that make sense? So take what I'm saying serious. I grew up in that kind of household. I'm the person that can tell you from experience. If you can have a relationship with your dad, he's still alive, have that relationship with your dad before he dies. Because when your father dies, that will be the last time that there's a man breathing that would want you to do better than him. Man, Tom, I'm saying the most gangster shit right now. It's either gonna go over your head or you're gonna understand. Thing for me, I gave him 30K over 8 months so he wasn't homeless, then treated me like trash. When he got on his feet, my father different, he's selfish for real. I feel you, bruh. If you were in a position where you had to give to the point where you were asked out and then they put it back in your face, then at least he gave you that lesson for you to know in your head. You know, take the good out of every scenario, even if your father is a piece of shit, because sometimes niggas just really don't be shit, you know. But even if your folks is a piece of shit, bro, be grateful that you have a piece of shit that's alive. Some people do not have their father. Some people never met their father. My head pulsates when I think about someone never having a dad. So if you have one, try to appreciate them. I'm only saying that because I'm gonna be a father one day, and I just pray that I have the perfect household. I don't want my kid to live how I had to live. I'm still fucked up behind how I grew up. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know why you want me to say that. You said I bet you can't say. I'm not gonna say that, bro. I don't know why you want me to even say that. This is the Undertaker. Dum dum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Because the first part of this video was about the Undertaker. I'm talking about this now, but remember, keep that Undertaker aura. Okay, back to what I was saying. You said I have the Cash App records to show it. I have a good job, paid my hotel, so I have extra to give. He got a job, told me F off, legit. I love him, but I don't need him. No, nobody needs anybody. I'm just telling you, if you have a father that's alive, cherish him, because when he dies, you'll never have him again. That's all I'm telling you. Try at least toy boy, toy boat, toy boat. I don't know why you want me to say that. No, I'm not saying it 3 times fast. Subscribe 3 times fast. Like the video 3 times fast. Go watch 3 times of my videos. You know what I mean? Damn, I've been on live for almost. Damn, it's been 2 hours. It's a 2 hour live. 2 hours and 10 minutes. Golly. I should be at 340 subscribers by now, I think. But this was a deep live. I'm not gonna lie. This was a really deep live. I'm 23, about to be 24. See ya. See ya. And I'm kicking a lot of game for y'all, bro. I hope y'all appreciate the game. If he reaches out someday, we'll talk. But it's been that way my whole life. I've been chasing him my whole life, and I always was chase his love. It's weird. I've never told anyone about our relation. It's crazy because I can relate to what you're saying a little bit, and I appreciate you speaking up. You know, speaking up and saying what you said. It allowed me to get some shit off my chest. You know, so you definitely helped me out as well. Just know that. Don't think that this was for nothing. You helped somebody, you know, go through their own situation. I hope you understand where I'm coming from, though, bro. You may feel how you feel and you may be upset at him still, but if you give your father grace, you're teaching yourself how to forgive, one, and two, you're putting in good energy in the universe for, God forbid, if you frustrate your kid, because that's what niggas like me and you always forget about. We always have disagreements with our fathers, forgetting that we're going to one day have a child. And imagine if your child don't understand you and they chalk it up to, you know what, fuck you. How would that make you feel? I don't think about how that made my father feel. Because again, my dad is the only man on this earth that will be happy to see me surpass him. money-wise, success-wise, status-wise. Everybody else, I will have to look over my shoulder in fear that they may do something or that they may, My dad will dead ass be clapping and he'll actually mean it. He'll be happy, no backhanded nothing. He'll be like, I did it. I raised the better me. So I hope you hear what I'm saying, bruh. It's not about him reaching out or none of that shit, bruh. You're the younger one. You submit to him. No matter what, you submit to if your dad is alive, you submit to your father. Whether he's right, he's wrong, you submit to your dad. Because you're going to have a child one day and you can't submit to your child. You can't expect yourself to submit to your child. So don't expect your father to submit to you and to reach out to you first. That's wrong. That's wrong. I'm only saying this to you because I wish somebody said this to me when I was venting to them about my dad. Other people that don't really care about your progress, they'll let you vent, and tell you, yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right. That person hates you. You said, appreciate you. Seriously, it's nice to speak openly. Hopefully we get to do it again. I'm 40, always wanted kids, no luck. I plan on adopting next year. I'm glad your dad wants to see you succeed. Him. Just know this, man. You forgiving your dad and showing love to your dad might be the key that opens you having that relationship, and having your own child. I hope you hear what I'm saying to you. You having that love for your dad and saying, you know what, I forgive you, that might teach you the remorse that you need to show to your future wife, to your future child. God might know right now that if you have your own child or your wife, you may get to a point where you may not forgive them if they make you upset. I'm speaking to myself, by the way. These are things that I need to hear. So I really appreciate you because you're helping me work through my own demons. So forgive your father. That's what I'll say. I messaged him on Father's Day. He hasn't seen it. Blocked on social medias and the phone. I've attempted as I always have. Then pull up on that nigga. Electronics ain't enough. Pull up on that nigga. Bring his favorite beer. Sit down and have a beer with your dad. If you're 40, that means he's around 60 to 70 to maybe 80. You may not have a lot of time with your father. So make it right now. So that he can go and transition to the next life. He doesn't have any guilt or pain in his heart. Whether he fucked off your money, he did this to you, he did that to you, then, don't give him money next time, but let him be your father. When I was doing better than him, success in business, he told everyone, I'm a POS. What's POS? POS. POS. I don't know what that is. I would. He's in Tennessee, and I have no idea where. You better find a phone book and search up your fucking name. I don't want to hear these excuses, bro. I don't want to hear these excuses, and I don't mean to come at you harshly. Again, I'm 23, about to return 24. I'm speaking to you like this because I care. And I know how it feels to have a shaky relationship with your father. So I'm just telling you, your dad is the only man I have to leave toxic parents behind. Nigga, here you go. You always leave toxic things behind, but when you're younger, sometimes you don't realize that you're the toxic one. Just remember, bruh, somebody that has more experience than you, they usually know more, or they may have a better outlook than you may have. If they never learned any of their lessons, then that's something different. But age is usually a factor that you have to put into consideration. Oh, cool. Sorry, because I always hold on to the idea of them as my parents. It's true, man. Some people don't have good parents. I can't even like refute that. Some people really just don't have good parents. Me, I'm blessed with great parents. I'm still mad at them for certain things, but I forgive them every day. I forgive them every day. So I'll always help me even tomorrow. I'll give him every penny I have to make sure he doesn't suffer. That's love I have. I don't expect it back. I'm always willing to help anyone I can, and that's why you will continue to succeed. That's what it's supposed to be in this life. You give to people with, and you don't expect nothing in return. If I'm online speaking like love and all that shit, bro, and I'm trying to like encourage people to be better, I don't need nothing back from y'all. The most I might ask for is a like, a comment, and subscribe. But I don't need that from y'all. If none of y'all subscribe, bro, cool. I'ma still do what I'm doing because it's gonna help someone. So it makes me feel good to help others, even complete strangers, for real. I'm telling you, bro. Because the people, not sometimes the people that know you, they don't want your help. They want to keep seeing you how they see you. So that's not loving yourself. What love do you give to yourself? You talking to me? I give myself love every day. I wake up, I go on my run, or I go on a walk. I do my music, I read. Um, I give love to myself all the time, you know? Oh, you were talking to Skin. Yeah, I'm sure Skin has love for himself as well. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Desire. Oh man. Or Desiree. Damn, that just made me think of someone. Damn, damn. How you doing, Desiree? Or Desire? What's going on with you? Ben Crossland is the one. If you guys ever want to like just chill out, calm your mind, listen to this artist right here. Give me a second. Oh, my computer is frozen. It looks like. 1 second. So I dare you to fall asleep. I'm not gonna fall asleep on stream. Hell no. I'll probably wake up to 1,000 subs though. Oh, this isn't even Ben Crossland. This is excuse me, Lavelle. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to sleep. I am tired though. I'm about to end the live because I am getting tired. Tired as shit. You see that fan? One day I'm gonna have millions. You said, none, I don't need anything. I've lived the last 20 years caring more for others indeed than myself. I always willingly go without so someone else has what they need. My dad was just yelling at me about that. So I'll tell you what he told me. As a man, you don't survive or you don't compromise yourself at the expense of others. That being said, what I got from what he was saying was you don't suffer at the expense of others. That's what I meant to say. So, in order to have someone else feel better or be better off, you're not supposed to make yourself suffer to ensure that someone else will feel in a better place. This world is dog eat, you know, dog eat dog. That being said, you can't you can't put yourself in a place where you're slacking or you're taking a deficit for someone else's benefit, because then the world will pass you and leave you behind. And then you'll be older and then you'll be living in regret. So you got to take every moment for what it is. If it's your moment, take that shit. He said, normally I give anonymously because I don't want anybody to know it was me who gave, how did heinous things when I was younger, and I feel like I gotta spend my lifetime trying to make up for it anyway. And I will do so. Oh yeah? Okay, good. My Cash App is DULDUL. My Cash App is $DULDUL. If you feel so bad, Cash App me $500. Let's put what you're saying to the test. You feel so bad, right? I need it. I'm fucked up right now. So if you feel so bad, Cash App DULDUL and Cash App me 500. You do that for me, you will definitely put me in a place where I feel better. Okay? Let me see your response to that. We'll see if you're being serious or not. You give anonymously, right? So you can anonymously you could send that 500 to the Cash App DULDUL, and when you do that, let me know you did it. Bet. I don't have 500. I'll give when I have some. Oh yeah, now you don't have some. So you have the ability to lie. Anyway, I don't want you to actually send me the money. I wanted to see what you would say. And to be honest with you, you should have the common sense to know that I wasn't coming from a good place. You should be able to see, like, oh, this nigga's using me right now. And if someone is using me, then this is not somebody that deserves my funds. If I'm vulnerable enough to tell an individual that I give at the expense of myself, and then this person now told me to give, oh, this person doesn't care about me. So I should have that understanding, and I should be able to say, okay, so I won't give this person. I might give to the next person on the road that needs, but this person doesn't need. This person is just an opportunist. So hopefully you took something from that. Don't just give because someone asked you. You said, I told you I'm broke, jobless, living in my mom's house. I don't lie to anyone ever. I don't lie to people either. But, nigga, I heard you, man. I'm just saying, don't send me no money, bro. I need it, but don't send me no money. Don't send me no money, bro. Focus on yourself. Build yourself up. Somebody that care about you, they'll tell you build yourself up. Said use anyways, user ways. Everyone uses me in life. That's nothing you. Bro, you gotta change your mentality. I'm not gonna lie. You kinda bitching right now. Man, Tom, you 40 years old. You supposed to be kicking game to me. You making me a little mad for real, for real. Cut that shit the fuck off. Go outside on a run. You need to go watch my old videos. Okay, I got you. When this live ends, go back and watch all my previous videos. If you watch, I have a playlist called Kimu Walks. Go on my page, click it, and then you'll see this nigga sent money. Nigga, hell no. I'm sending that back, bro. You tripping, Slim. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. You don't send money to niggas on the internet, bro. Don't do that, bro. This nigga really sent it? He ain't sent 500, but the fact that you even sent what you sent, bro, that's bad, bro. Don't do that shit, Slim. Damn, nigga, you tripping. you tri- Hey, Slim, you tripping, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. What you did right now was wrong. Don't do that shit, Slim. For real. Don't do that, bro. I'll send that back, bro. That's not good. I'm serious, bro. What you're doing, bro? Don't move like this, bro. Don't move like this, bro. Again, this is what I need you to do. I got lucky. I'm not serving 15 lifetimes. 15 plus lifetimes. What you mean? Oh, I see, I see, I see. You was one of those bad people. You crazy in the head a little bit. You one of those. You a crazy nigga. Okay, cool. Do me a favor, bro. Skin. Go to my live or subscribe. First of all, subscribe. Go on my page, and then when you good. Thank you for canceling the payment. Good job. Go on my page, and when you go on my page, go watch from the top on the Kimu Walks. There's over 40 videos. You will decode something from the messages that I was saying. I promise you, it will alter how you feel. Does that make sense? So just don't take life too hard, bro. Don't take life too personal. Life is not happening at you. Life is happening for you. It's happening for you to improve and for you to reach out to the next person and make them feel better. It's not for you to be a victim. You're not a victim. You didn't come on this earth to be a victim. So take what I'm saying into consideration. Work on yourself. Be nice to yourself. Appreciate yourself, bruh. You don't gotta be in a situation where you thinking you the biggest victim on earth, bruh. Don't be like that, bruh. How can you save someone else or make someone else feel better when you don't even do that for yourself? Then you're a hypocrite. Then you're a hypocrite. I don't appreciate hypocrites, bro. And I try not to be a hypocrite. That's why I think when you came onto the live earlier, I was talking about my relationship with my folks, and then that's how me and you got to talking. You gotta forgive in order to be able to impact millions. You can't just be hating everybody in your own life and then you think you're gonna go change other people's lives outside. That's not how that works. So have that in your head, bruh. You still in here? Or you left? That nigga left? Damn. I'm not gonna lie though. Papa can, Papa Zan or Perk didn't find. Oh, okay. You just. I'm not gonna lie though. I found it really cool. I wasn't happy that he sent the money, but I found it really cool. That was the first time anybody on the internet sent bread to my account. Granted, he canceled the payment. He got his money back. It wasn't like, and I was gonna send it back anyway if he didn't do that. But it just let me know that, nigga, that's possible, bro. I can pretty soon I can be making transactions on the internet that are mine that I earned, by the way. You know, whether it's taking donations on the videos or whatever, bro. But yeah, I can make money like being positive and trying to help people. And that would be the biggest blessing I could have on this earth if I could really survive off of helping individuals feel better. That's what I really want. I said it, I put it out into the ether, it's gonna come. Skint, bro, I hope you're okay, man. I hope you tune into another live later on, bro. Tap in with, bro. Stay good, stay active, bro. Go outside on runs, bro, and watch my previous videos. I promise you, bro, you'll feel better, bro. Just take it one day at a time and forgive your father, bro. Your father loves you. Forgive your dad. I wish I would have saw you say something, But I can't stand this life any longer. I'm tired. You keep talking about drugs, you crazy.